Good day, class. For now, we are going to continue our lesson concerning the subtitle Foundational Elements of Project Management. So, our subject is project management, and I have already told you that our reference for this subject is the book Essentials of Project Management by De Cabreras. Last time, we learned about the three components of a project. These include the specified scope, which refers to the desired outcome or product of the project. The schedule, which sets the start and end dates for the project. And the required resources, which are limited by a budget and include people, supplies, money, and other necessary resources to complete the project. Successful performance of a project is determined by its ability to meet the specified results within the designated timeline, as the desired outcome must be delivered within a specific time frame. The resources available play a significant role in determining the products and outcomes that can be achieved through the project. The sole purpose of a project is to deliver the outcomes outlined in its scope. So, ang layunin ng isang project ay upang maihatid o maisakatuparan ang mga nilalayon nito, ang mga gusto nitong mangyari, o ang mga hinahangad nitong matupad. Meeting the project's deadline is vital in order to evaluate its success. The intended objective can only be fulfilled if the desired outcome is accomplished within the allocated time frame. So, napakahalagang matugunan ang takdang panahon ng isang project upang masuri, upang masukat ang tagumpay nito. Ang layunin ng project ay matupad lamang kung ang ninanais na resulta ay maisakatuparan sa loob ng inilaang takdang panahon. The type of products a project can create is directly influenced by the availability of resources. So, mga produkto, yung klase ng mga produkto na mapuproduce ng isang project ay nakadepende ito sa galing at husay ng mga taong gagawa, nakadepende sa quality ng mga materials na gagamitin, at mga skilled people, at quality materials, at depende sa ilalaan ng budget. In the business world, projects are typically initiated to fulfill one or more requests from either internal or external sources. These drivers or these motivators can vary and may include, but are not restricted to, the following. First, the need to meet market demands by increasing product production. Second, An organizational necessity to provide training for employees with new skills. Third, a particular request made by a significant customer. And fourth, a legal obligation imposed by the government or regulatory body. Projects can come in various forms, such as first, the implementation of technology like automation equipment. Second, the introduction of new information technology or systems. Third, business development initiatives to expand the company. Fourth, performance projects in human resources like training. Fifth, strategic initiatives such as launching a new product. Sixth, the integration of two companies following an acquisition or merger. Usually, these initiatives begin by identifying what the customers will need from the company in the future and prioritize exceeding these requirements. These customer needs are then incorporated into a strategic plan. Multiple projects are devised to fulfill these requirements. And when the projects are related, they form a program. People often confuse the following three terms with a project: the word process, program, and portfolio in relation to project management. A process refers to a set of standard procedures carried out to fulfill a specific task, like buying goods or managing a budget. It is not a single event with a specific outcome, but rather establishes the approach to completing a particular function consistently. Processes such as purchasing materials are commonly involved in projects. Program, this term can refer to two distinct situations. Firstly, a program can be a collection of objectives that lead to individual projects. However, unlike a project, a program is never fully completed. For instance, a health awareness program can never entirely attain its goal, as the public will never be fully aware of all health concerns due to the program. A portfolio refers to a compilation of projects, subsidiary portfolios, and operational activities that are collectively managed to attain strategic goals. Proceed naman tayo ngayon sa comparative overview of projects, programs, and portfolios. When it comes to definition, a project is a time-limited effort to produce something original, whether it be a product, service, or outcome. A program is a collection of interrelated projects, subsidiary programs, and program activities that are managed together to achieve advantages that cannot be obtained through individual management. A portfolio is a compilation of projects, programs, subsidiary portfolios, and operations that are managed collectively in order to accomplish strategic goals. When it comes to scope, projects have clear goals. The scope of the project is expanded as the project progresses. Programs are comprised of program components, and the extent of a program includes the extents of its components. The primary benefit of programs for organizations is that they guarantee the synchronized and supplementary delivery of outputs and outcomes from these components. Portfolios have an organizational scope that changes with the strategic objectives of the organization. As the strategic goals of the organization evolve, the organizational scope of portfolios may undergo modifications. When it comes to change, project managers anticipate and are prepared for change, and they establish procedures to effectively manage and regulate the change. Programs are effectively managed by embracing and adjusting to change in order to maximize the realization of benefits as the program's various parts produce results and deliverables. Portfolio managers continuously monitor changes in the broader internal and external environments. When it comes to planning, throughout the project's duration, project managers gradually develop and expand upon initial high level information, refining it into more detailed plans. High level plans are employed for program management, overseeing the advancement and connection between program components. Additionally, these plans act as a blueprint for organizing the component level. Portfolio managers are responsible for establishing and managing the essential procedures and communication pertaining to the overall portfolio. When it comes to management, the project team is managed by project managers in order to achieve the project objectives. Program managers oversee the management of programs and ensure that the expected benefits of the program are accomplished by coordinating the various components of the program. Portfolio managers may be responsible for overseeing and organizing a team of portfolio managers, or they may be in charge of program and project managers who have a duty to report back to the overall portfolio. When it comes to monitoring, the responsibilities of project managers involve overseeing and regulating the production of the intended products, services, or outcomes of a project. The program managers are responsible for keeping track of program elements to guarantee that the program's ultimate objectives, timelines, financial constraints, and advantages will all be achieved. Portfolio managers oversee strategic changes and consolidate the allocation of resources, performance outcomes, and risk assessment of the portfolio. When it comes to success, the level of accomplishment can be determined by the standard of the product and project, meeting deadlines and budget, adhering to regulations, and ensuring customer satisfaction. The success of a program can be determined by its effectiveness in delivering the desired benefits to an organization. The success of a portfolio is determined by its overall investment performance and the actualization of benefits. Proceed naman tayo sa golden rules of project management success. Number one, obtain consensus on project outcome. A project is essentially meaningless if it doesn't have clear expectations. In order for a project to be successful, it must have well defined goals that outline the desired outcomes. These goals and expectations should be agreed upon by all stakeholders and team members. Number two, build the best team possible. The success of a project relies on a team that is willing, skilled, and well organized. It is the project manager's role to guide the team in the right direction using effective management skills and motivational tactics. Naturally, the team members must be willing to work on the project and be open to learning new skills in order to achieve success. Number three, develop a plan and keep it updated. A comprehensive and detailed project plan is crucial for the successful conclusion of any project. This plan serves as a roadmap for the project and a means to communicate the overall goals, tasks, resources, and schedule. However, merely creating the plan is not enough. It must be constantly reassessed and modified as more information about the project becomes available. Additionally, stakeholders may change their requirements, necessitating updates to the plan and negotiation with them. Failure to do so may result in the project manager being held accountable for exceeding the budget and having to reschedule the work plan. Adequate human resources and equipment are also essential for project completion. Sufficient resources should be allocated from the start, but the project manager should also be prepared to renegotiate tasks to minimize resource requirements. Number four, have a realistic schedule. If the schedule is altered without a valid justification, the project manager will quickly lose their credibility. Regardless of whether additional staff and resources are obtained, without a practical timetable, the manager may still face a time crunch when attempting to finish the project. Number five, determine what are needed to get things done. What equipment will be needed to accomplish the project? Prepare them if the company already has them. If there is no available equipment, consult with the management so they can plan on how to produce those equipment. Organize your workspace and eliminate distractions from your vicinity. Number six, have an appropriate scope of the project. Avoid overexertion by ensuring that both the job objectives and project scope are well defined for all team members. In terms of project management lingo, going beyond what the project demands is referred to as gold plating. While gold plating may earn bonus points for the manager, it should not be a top priority for the project. Number seven, always remember that people count. The success of projects relies heavily on the individuals involved. These individuals are responsible for the majority of the work and are also tasked with managing the project. Their perception of the final outcome can range from satisfaction to frustration. Projects typically induce stress among individuals due to the introduction of unfamiliar team dynamics, strict deadlines, and additional responsibilities. If a project fails to meet the needs of those involved, it cannot be deemed successful. Therefore, project managers should always take into account the priorities, conflicts, and requirements of the individuals involved to ensure a positive conclusion. Number 8, gain the support of the stakeholders and management. In order to start a project, it is crucial to gain approval from the management and key stakeholders. This requires effective communication and negotiation skills. The project manager should seek formal endorsement from all individuals who have provided resources or may be affected by the project. Additionally, it is important to obtain a formal agreement from the stakeholders regarding rules for addressing authority, changes in project scope, and handling commitments. Number 9, be open to possible changes. Managing change is a crucial element of project control. It is essential to emphasize that the role of the project manager is not to reject change, but rather to communicate to stakeholders the potential effects of the change on the project timelines, expenses, and outcomes, and ultimately enable them to make an informed decision. Number 10, keep others informed of what is happening. It is important to keep all key stakeholders updated on the advancement of the project, about any issues that may arise, and any modifications that may be made. Number 11, be ready and willing to try new things. Not all projects are alike in terms of risk or complexity, so it would be inappropriate to use the same methods, tools, or aids for every project. The project manager needs to be able to adjust the processes, technologies, tools, and techniques according to the unique needs of each project. Larger, more complex projects will likely require more methods and tools, including a more detailed network diagram. Number 12, be a leader. While some individuals possess natural leadership abilities, many others must work hard to acquire them. This is particularly true for project managers who are required to put the knowledge they acquire into practice. In addition to assuming the role of a team member, project managers must also become effective leaders who can strategize, instruct, and monitor project activities. They should also serve as a source of guidance and motivation for team members and stakeholders. Failure to have a strong and supportive leader within a well-coordinated project can result in missed objectives. Furthermore, if there is a lack of clarity regarding the project scope among management and the project team, assumptions may be made by both parties. Poor communication can exacerbate this problem, leading to inaccurate reports and requiring significant rework to achieve the desired outcomes. Therefore, it is crucial for project leaders to regularly consult with key stakeholders to ensure that everyone is on the same page regarding assumptions and the scope of work.